There was a time when a young man believed that speaking his dreams aloud would make them real. He thought that by telling everyone his plans, his goals would feel closer, more alive. Each time he shared an idea, he felt a rush of excitement, as if the future had already arrived. People nodded, some praised him, others questioned him, and a few quietly smiled in disbelief. At first, he didn't notice what was happening inside him. The moment the words left his mouth, a strange satisfaction followed, as if the dream had already been accomplished. Slowly, the hunger to work began to fade. The fire that once pushed him to act softened into comfort. He had spoken, he had been heard, and without realizing it, he had already rewarded himself before earning anything. As time passed, opinions began to weigh heavier than effort. Every comment planted doubt. One person said it was unrealistic, another said it had already been done, and someone else reminded him of his past failures. His dream, once pure and personal, became crowded with other people's voices. He started adjusting it to please others, shrinking it to sound reasonable, safer, more acceptable. The silence he once had, the space where ideas grow strong, was gone. In its place lived noise, comparison, and fear. Without silence, his focus shattered. Without focus, action slowed. And without action, the dream quietly began to die. In another town lived an elderly carpenter known not for his words but for his work. He rarely spoke about his plans, even when people asked him what he was building. He smiled and returned to his tools. Every day he worked in silence, letting progress speak for him. While others announced their intentions, he measured, cut, failed, corrected, and tried again. No one knew what he was creating until one day a beautiful home stood where there had once been nothing. When people asked how he managed to build something so remarkable without telling anyone, he simply said that silence protected his energy. It kept his vision safe from doubt, untouched by opinions, and powered by action instead of talk. The truth is, silence is not emptiness. It is strength. When you keep your dreams quiet, they grow roots before they grow wings. Silence gives your mind space to focus, to struggle, to fail privately, and to rise without pressure. Speaking too early exposes fragile ideas to judgment before they are strong enough to survive it. Every dream begins small, and like a seed, it needs darkness and patience before it can break through the surface. When you constantly speak your goals, you trade inner drive for outer approval, and approval can never replace discipline. A life-changing realization comes when you understand that not everyone needs to know what you are building. Some journeys are meant to be walked alone. Some victories are meant to surprise the world. Work quietly. Let your effort be louder than your words. Protect your dreams with silence. Feed them with action, and allow time to do its work. In the end, success does not announce itself early. It arrives silently, fully formed, and undeniable.